it has long been recognized that there are those among us who are much deserving of high honor, but who, and by reason of the nature and direction of the services and achievement, come not to the glory of warrior or throne, yet without whom our land would not be half so blessed. And therefore was created the Order of the Pelican, to recognize those who, possessing all the other skills, virtues, and attributes appropriate to members of the peerage, shall also have distinguished themselves by their sustained and exemplary service to the society. The symbols of this order is a medallion bearing a pelican in her piety, for as we all know, the pelican will, when necessary, nourish her young with blood from her own breast. Hence, the pelican has come to represent sacrifice and become the symbol of the good servant. And this order ranks in precedence with the orders of chivalry, laurel, and defense. It carries with it a patent of arms. Order of the Pelican, do you have business with Your Majesty?
We do, Your Majesty. With your permission, Your Majesty, we would recommend to you one among our number and ask that you make him, in law as well as in fact, one of us.
We shall make him the offer, but the decision rests with him. Please bring the candidate forward.
Comes now, before their majesties, the Poldark of the North, Viscount Yannick of Normandy, member of the Silver Guard, member of the Guard, which as yet bears no name, companion of Linquistring, Fry, Fox, and Silver Martlet, and Master Bowman of your kingdom of Drachenwald.
No matter the greatness of the warrior or the artisan, without service they remain isolated, shared not with the realm. The order of the Pelican is the order of service.
Is there a member of the Order of the Pelican that would speak for this candidate?
Your Majesties, if I may.
Please do.
It is a great honor and pleasure to do this. A peerage ceremony gives those of us lucky enough to speak for the candidate a chance to tell their story. This is my Yannick story, and I'm sticking to it. We met years ago at a Christmas party at Justin and Allie's in York. You remember?
Yeah.
I was very nervous being a newbie in Pontelark. You, along with her hazelness, were so warm and welcoming, so generous. I knew that it would be all right, that I could make a home with my new SCA family in Insula Draconis. Right away, I had a good feeling about you, knowing instinctively you were a person of good quality and integrity, and I wasn't wrong. Over the years, as I got to know you better, you became more and more vital to my SCA life. For one thing, my archery scores went up a lot due to your coaching and encouragement. You kept the Pontelark fire alive at practices and events with your humor and enthusiasm. Most importantly for me is that you kept it fun. Fun for me and for everyone else around you. I don't think I've ever adequately expressed how much I relied on you when I was princess. You were always there when I needed you, with the boring junk like carrying and toting and hauling, etc. But even more so, with your quiet support and steadfastness. You were with me the whole time, and I thank you for that from the bottom of my heart. We've talked a lot these past couple days about the qualities of a peer: courtesy, honor, generosity, service, leadership, qualities that Yannick possesses in abundance. I look forward to your bringing those qualities to the Order of the Pelican. I know you take this step with all seriousness and are aware of the responsibilities that come with being a peer. It can be a burden. I try to be a good peer every day, and I fail almost every day. In all the time that I have known you, you have never faltered. Your Majesties, I am so happy you have chosen to bestow this honor on our worthy Yannick. I am so proud to call you my peer, and even prouder to call you my friend. Thank you, Your Majesties.
Thank you.
But while service upholds the realm, it must be done with strength and chivalry. The Order of Chivalry stands as primary of these attributes, but they are also required of a member of the Order of the Pelican.
Who among the Order of the Chivalry will claim the honor of speaking for this man?
I, Sir Vitus, shall speak of this man. At occasions like this, we often hear a lot of anecdotes that try to illustrate the goodness of character, the strength of heart, and all the other qualities. But we know anecdotes are no proof. So I shall speak of what I know to be true. He has a noble character. He has a strong heart. He's wise. He's merciful. And that I say and attest to.
But whilst service may uphold a realm, it does not make it flourish. Without the arts and sciences, the land is bare and barren. The Order of the Laurel is the order of the arts and sciences. But the priest said why he serves the kingdom. A member of the Pelican Order must have knowledge of the arts and sciences.
As a member of the Order of the Laurel that would speak for this man.
There is, by your leave, your majesties. I'm Linnet de Covenham, Dame of the Order of the Laurel, as it happens. We all know Viscount Yannick. We know he's a man of very few words. He's fond of his ale, and he's fond of his pie, and of hazel, you'll have heard. He's deadly with his arrow. He's no bad with his sword. The clever say he's clever, and now the crown's made him an award. Do you see, our Viscount Yannick is a man of hidden deeps. He's a problem-solving sort of bloke, although his private counsel keeps. Running crowns and kingdoms is a science and an art, but it's not entirely pretty, like a sausage maker's part. So we leave the pudding to Yannick, let him make the kingdom grow. Him and his pelican folk can do it, and they do it, don't you know? So sit you down and bring your glass and pour yourself a beer and raise it up to Yannick, 'cause I know that he's my peer.
The kingdom is defended and championed in many different ways. While the Order of Defense is the Order of Steel, swordsmanship and art of arms, a member of the Order of the Pelican is also defending the realm in his own manner.
Is there a member of the Master of Defense to speak for this candidate?
There is, Your Majesty. By your leave. I am Alexander, Master of Defense, and I would speak for this man. It is often said that the strength of the kingdom is built upon the peerages, upon the foundation of the peerages. What tends to be forgotten is that the foundations are hidden. You don't see them. They're always there, lending strength, providing support, adding stability, quietly, like this man, quietly, away from the spotlight, adding strength, adding stability, keeping our society and our kingdom strong. Shortly after I met him, I knew that someday I would be standing here, welcoming him into this order. Your Majesties, I am so delighted that today is that day. This man is my peer. I commend him to you wholehearted. Thank you.
A servant may do great works, but without courtesy and honor, he is no peer. The Order of the Rose speaks for courtesy and honor.
Is there a member of the Order of the Rose that would speak for this man?
There is indeed. I am Countess Isabel. It pleases your Majesty to speak for Yannick,
Very much so.
or to Yannick. A rose is somebody who sits behind the throne or stands behind the throne around it. A rose can be anywhere and everywhere. A rose never stops being a rose even though she steps down from the throne. You're not a rose, but in many cases you are. You're always there with your gentle voice and your observing eyes and your little mischievous smile that knows that you're up to something. But getting you to sit still for a feast and being served was pretty hard. You know, I had to really take the place from you. But that is how you are. It is amazing to have been there with you, and seen you grow, and to see you aspire to many more things. And like all of them have said, you are my peer. You've always been my peer. Nothing changed today, and nothing will change. Your Majesty, this is my peer.
Well said.
Drahemwald has many peers, but many more who are not peers, and their voice is mighty, to be ignored at the peril of all. Is there a message from the people of the realm in regards to this candidate?
That is I, the Majesties, by your leave.
Please.
I've been asked to speak on behalf of the people, and to do so is a most treasured honour. Through these words, I really do hope that Yannick does not suffer. When thinking about how to condense the many attributes, the plethora of reasons as to why Yannick should be elevated to the Order of the Pelicans, I asked somebody very close to him how I should do this. The reply was, quickly. So I'll try my best. He teaches. If he can see somebody's excitement in a new skill or eagerness to develop an existing one, he gladly and freely gives of his time with no thought to himself, often to his own detriment. Yannick serves the principality and the wider kingdom in roles that you can see, but mostly in ones that you can't. Many have seen, if not heard, about his prowess in the marshalled activities, but also in the arts and sciences as leatherworker, armourer, pewterer, just to name a few. But these aside, he's also an administrator, an organiser, a supervisor, collaborator, and enabler of so many. He guides, he enthuses and engages, offers a supportive arm whenever one's needed. As a new person in a strange and most of the time baffling surroundings, he encourages and he explains. He has the uncanny knack of knowing when to be somewhere or with someone. Some call it initiative, some call it luck, some call it magic. I call it ninja cat. But what you see is what you get. There are no ulterior motives, only a love for what he does, and an unconscious ability to just make you smile and feel included. Speaking on behalf of the people, I thought it would be good to get a few things from other people, just to sum up in a couple of sentences what Yannick means to them, so if you'll oblige me. He has patience, belief, honesty, dedication, and a degree of sternness. He has the perfect balance, always encouraging effort and praising work. Whenever I see a message pop up from Yannick, I know it will be helpful, whether it's an offer of support, some advice, or a tactful reminder. Yannick's unfailingly kind and generous. He is a man who excels at whatever he puts his mind to, whether it be crafts of peace or arts of war. Above this, he is a teacher that gives freely of his knowledge to others, even his old teachers. And my personal favourite, only a man who busies himself with service to others as much as Yannick would have a gambeson like his. So, Your Excellency, soon to be Master Yannick of Normandy, Master Archer, a talented fighter and fencer, an appreciated teacher, a guiding mentor, without question a loyal and proven servant, a fine example of the best attributes contained within this wonderful kingdom and wider society, a cherished friend of many, and an inspiration to those around you. On behalf of the people, thank you for your efforts, your time and your guidance, and most of all your friendship. You are truly deserving of this peerage.
The hard part's over.
My Pelican Council, do you affirm the worthiness of this man?
Yes, Your Majesty.